Hey guys, what's up? My name is Sean Wayne and today, halika, pag-usapan natin ito, naging reaction ni Delima Saba. Kamusta naman muna kayo? Good morning sa inyong lahat. So, I don't know kung nasaan po kayo napalap ng mundo. But anyway, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Doon po sa mga viewers natin na located sa Southern California. I really hope you guys are doing okay. I know it's not something na but sa mga nangyari the past few days regarding the wildfire, we are also praying for the safety of each and every resident na naka-station doon, whether you're a homeowner or you're a simple tenant. Pinagdarasal po namin na kayo po ay okay. Okay? Kasi ang bahay, madaling palitan. Pwede po tayong mag-ari ng napakaraming property, pero ang buhay ay iisa lang. And I want also to make sure na yung inyong mga alaga, no, sa bahay, whether yan ay pusa, aso o kung ano man, nailigtas din po, no. Always bring them with you, lalo-lalo na po ang ating mga pets. Hindi naman po natin yan dinadala sa bahay para maaliw lang tayo at one point and then pabababayaan on the other, di ba? Anyway, tara. Pag-usapan natin itong pagtawag ni Leila de Limang minority ang INC. Ayun na nga guys, no? I was supposed to start my daily live every morning, no? From time na magigising ako. So, hindi natin alam. But anyway, maaga po tayo nagigising. Bakit ba umaga ang ating live? Para hindi po natin makasabay yung mga nagla-live sa gabi, like nila Attorney Claire, Attorney Libayan, nila Teacher Mark, sila Kayo. Then sa madaling araw, of course, we have, andyan sila, tawag dito, andyan sila Kayo, si Mang Rene, kami ni Montem yung madalas sa umaga, mga early bird. And then, andyan din, of course, si Apoluna na sa gabi rin nagla-live. So, nakita ko, maganda yung umaga, early morning. Kasi iba yung ano natin sa umaga. So, kung ano na pag-usapan ng gabi, pag-uusapan naman natin na umaga. Anyway, tara. Pag-usapan natin itong naging komento ni Leila de Lima sa kanyang interview with Miss Karen Davila. So, bibigyan nating emphasis itong sinabi rito ni Leila de Lima. Sabi niya rito, no matter how massive or big in numbers that rally turned out to be, it's still reflective of the minority position for the rest of the Filipinos. So, I don't think it would have much impact. Sabi yan ni Leila de Lima na natalo nung nakaraang eleksyon. Yung bumoto sa'yo, yun yung minority. Kasi hindi ka na panalo eh. Hindi ka na panalo ng mga kakamping mo eh, 'di ba? Habang nakakulong ka. Ngayon, nakita po natin itong interview ni Miss Karen Davila. Ngayon, panoorin lang natin yung ilang portion ng kanyang interview with Leila de Lima. By the way, the video is courtesy of Head Start. Ano?
And joining us
Wait lang, bakit wala tayong?
now is former Senator Leila de Lima.
Wala akong marinig. Ay. Yan naman pala. Ayan. Balikan natin. There.
And joining us now is former Senator Leila de Lima, the spokesperson for the complainants in the first impeachment bid against Vice President Sara Duterte. Attorney de Lima, good morning to you.
Good morning, Karen, and good morning to your viewers.
All right. First, what do you make of the Iglesia Ni Cristo rally set for today? You have some sectors saying that essentially it's an effort to protect the vice president.
I certainly agree. Let's call spade spade. Because, well, they said that it's a rally for peace and unity. And then to support. And they also said that it is in support of PBBM's position that impeachment would not be proper at this point. You know, that he's against impeachment. So it's basically and essentially a pro VP Sara and anti-impeachment action. So, well, let's see.
You know, here's the thing about the peace rally, no? Ano ba yung pinaka-goal at purpose ng peace rally? It was to support the call of Bangag Juniors no to impeachment. Okay, no to impeachment. Does that equate right there and then that it is a pro Sara Duterte? Diba? Dapat ba agad-agad ibig sabihin, tawag dito, pagka no to impeachment si Bongbong Marcos, ibig sabihin, it means na no. It is a support to keep Sara Duterte sa government. Partly yes and yet partly no. Bakit? For the last couple of days, nakikita po natin kung paano unti-unti tinatanggal ni Bangag Jr. no, sa existence si Vice President Sara Duterte sa kanyang administrasyon. Una, tinanggal niya si VP Sara sa pagiging caretaker ng Pilipinas tuwing siya ay lumalabas ng bansa. Iniwan niya ito sa tatlong napakabugok, no? Pangalawa, yung pagtanggal, no, ni Bangag Jr. kay VP Sara sa ano yung huli niyang tinanggalan siya? Wait. Ayun, tinanggal si VP Sara sa National Security Council. But does that mean na siya ay isang pro Duterte? Nakikita naman natin slowly tinatanggal ni Bongbong Marcos ng kaalaman itong si VP Sara sa nangyayari. Hindi lang sa national security, pero sa administrasyon niya kung paano na ito gumagalaw. Diba? Pero come to think of it, so by constitution, no? Nasusulat sa constitution, sino ba ang hahalilin kay Bongbong Marcos kung sakali man siya ay maging incapable na maging presidente? Diba? Not because si Bangag Jr. ay no to impeachment, ibig sabihin siya ay pro Duterte. Hindi porket ang INC ay no to impeachment, outright siya ay pro Duterte. Kayo lang ang nagfi-feed sa taong bayan that that particular peace rally is for a pro Duterte. No. It is actually to unite every Filipino kahit hindi na yung mga nasa politika. Ganyan kadumi ang utak ni Leila de Lima. Politika pa rin ang iniisip. Kami nga ay nananawagan na ang peace rally po ay igalang po natin. Huwag po nating i-politicize ang peace rally na yan. Bilang pagrespeto sa mga kapatid natin sa INC.
Because we have to tie this up to the survey results. The survey results clearly say that most Filipinos would prefer impeaching VP Sara at this point.
Eto guys, no, ilan yung mga respondent ng survey na yan? May nagsasabing 1,200, may nagsasabing 2,000 something. Ano naman ang sabi ng 1.8 million na nag-join sa INC? Sabi dito, show of force 1.8, galing yan ka Inquirer.net. Sinulat nito ni Dexter Cabalza. Ano sinabi niya? The Christian sect Iglesia ni Cristo has flexed its muscles, mustering a mammoth crowd of almost 2 million for its peace rally on Monday. And an apparent forewarning of what numbers the religious group could gather for those seeking posts in the upcoming midterm election. The INC had maintained that there was not political about its national rally for peace, But more than a dozen politicians, most of them running for national and local posts, joined the event in the Carino Grandstand. Police in a briefing on Monday afternoon estimated that around 1.8 million INC members joined the rally held in different venues in major cities across the country. Sabi yan ng spokesperson ng PNP. The said bulk of the crowd, estimated at 1.58, attended the rally at the main venue in Manila. Sabi niya rin dito, she described the rally as peaceful, noting that people started leaving Grandstand at 5 p.m. on Monday. There was no untoward incident reported. Diba? Yan ba ang katapat? 1.8 katapat 1,200 respondent to 2,000 respondent. Sige nga. And for Leila de Lima, she considered INC as a minority. Hindi nga natin alam kung gaano karami sa kanila ang hindi umattend. But definitely, ang INC hindi 1.8. Dito mo makikita no, kung gaano kasolid ang INC. Pag may patawag ang kanilang ministro, they follow. 1.8 million showed up. Definitely, hindi naman to lahat INC. But I can tell, about 90% siguro ng nag-join dyan ay INC. Diba? Ano pa mga sinabi ni De Lima rito? Balikan natin siya.
As against the position that, that you just let it go. Let go all these allegations against VP Sara. So, well, yes, this INC rally may be able to really have great numbers on the streets for purposes of that supposedly peace and unity. But it's still supporting a minority position.
You know, here's the thing about INCs, no? I have so many friends na miyembro ng INC, and I'm not gonna call them out. Saying that, you guys, sabi sa inyo ni Leila de Lima, kayo ay isang parte lamang ng minority. In short, wala kayong boses. I don't want to call them out because as far as a member of INC is concerned, hindi po sila ini-encourage na mag-participate sa masyadong maduming mundo ng politika. No? Kaya kung tutuusin, iilan lang po sa kanila ang nasa politics. Gaya ni Kong Marcoleta. They can, air out their opinion about politics and so on and so forth. But to dip their finger in the dirty mud, hindi po yan gagawin ng mga kapatid natin sa INC. I don't think napapatulan nila mga sinasabi nito ni Leila de Lima. I don't think napapatulan nila ang pagmamaliit ni Leila de Lima sa naging peace rally. Kung merong minority between Leila de Lima and the INC, definitely Leila de Lima is the minority. Doon sa mga nanonood ng video ni Secretary Jing Paras, sabi ni Secretary Jing Paras during our live session with him, no, you can file any case, but to prove it is another thing. Abogado po si Secretary Jing Paras. It is the same logic pagdating po sa pagpa-file ng impeachment complaint. Kahit ako na isang pro Sara Duterte, I can file an impeachment complaint against her. But the question is, can I prove it? Based sa grounds ng impeachment Kaya ko bang patunayan na karapat-dapat si VP Sara na ma-impeach? Same goes with them. Kahit pa mag-100 impeachment complaint yan, kung hindi nyo kayang patunayan yung mga grounds nyo for her to be impeached, mababasura lang yan. You are just making it worse for people to believe na mga wala kayong kwenta. Diba? Sige nga. Sa tingin nyo, kaya ng mga to patunayan na si VP Sara ay naging tiwali? Kung tutuusin, kung titingnan nyo ang record, simulang naupo si Vice President Duterte, isa lang po siya dun sa mga taong nakakapag-comply sa lahat ng audit na ginagawa ng COA. Like nito ni Leila de Lima. Meron pa yung questionabling confidential fund di umano nung siya ay isang DOJ secretary. For us to believe her, looking at her her records, ito ba yung tao na may kredibilidad o ito yung mga tao na wala ng kredibilidad, desperado pa, at may mga kinaharap pang mga kaso niya on her own? If we're going to talk about confidential fund, let's talk about your confidential fund. Para questionin mo ang confidential fund ni VP Sara, sisiguraduhin mo dapat na napakalinis ng iyong track record when it comes to disbursement of confidential fund. Balikan natin yung sinabi ni Jinggoy Estrada. Anong sinabi sa kanya ni Senator Jinggoy during the hearing with PRRD? You have the power, you have the resources, you have everything. Bakit hindi mo napatunayan na isang Rodrigo Duterte ay mamamatay tao during his time as the mayor of Davao City? Ano sagot ni Dilima? Nobody wants to testify. Nobody wants to testify, or there's no evidence that will prove your allegation against Duterte, PRRD. You have that numbers. You have that resources. Pero wala kang kayang patunayan. Dahil alam mo sa sarili mo, kung mag-iimbento kayo o magagawa kayo ng mga fake evidences, sosopla yan pabalik sa'yo. Hindi ba? Sige nga. Ito yung tao nagsasabi na ang INC ay minority. Ito ang nagsasabi na siya daw, no? Naniniwalang tiwaling government official si VP Sara, when in fact, between her and VP Sara, si VP Sara may disbarment case din yan. Okay? Sa pananapak niya doon sa sheriff. Sinapak niya yung sheriff dahil sinabihan niya na hintayin niyo ako, darating ako kasi magkakaroon ng bloodshed dyan pag hindi ako dumating. Nangyari naman, di ba? Ito, may disbarment kasi pumatol sa may asawa. So between the two of them, sino ang immoral? Si VP Sara nagkaroon ng 125 confidential fund para alamin ang koneksyon ng CPP-NPA, NDF, sa mga nakaupong kongresista. Kasi hindi ginagawa ng Congress na imbestigahan yung mga kapwa nila congressman. Imagine niyo, for the longest time, kinakalaban ng AFP natin CPP-NPA, NDF. While pinapalamon through our government fund ang mga legal operatives nila na nakaupo dyan sa Congress. How ironic, no? That's how stupid we are. Diba? Si Leila de Lima na ang tingin sa INC na minority. Ito yung tao na pinaniwalaan ng tunay na minority kaya hindi nanalo sa eleksyon. So, paano tayo maniniwala dito kay Leila de Lima sa mga pinagsasabi niya? Leila de Lima, wag mong maliitin ang INC. Wag mong maliitin ang INC. Dahil for a very long time, lahat ng politiko, lalo na tumatakbo sa national level, laging nililigawan ang INC. Anyway guys, again, maraming salamat sa panonood. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, at i-comment nyo na kung anong tingin nyo sa sinabi ni Leila de Lima. Kayo ba nag-agree na ang INC ay isang minority lang? Kung minority yan, bakit laging nililigawan ng mga politiko? Lalo-lalo na pagdating sa election. Diba?